sometimes when you say the thing that you think is dumb, first of all, other people are thinking it already. They just don't have the courage to say it. And so, you having the courage to say it really brings that topic up for conversation and discussion and perhaps even debate. But for me, dropping in the weird perspective or the hard question, and then being able to sit back and watch other people react and then engage with that subject is just a wealth of what I would call intelligence that comes out of the group. And so again, thinking about those hard things from a more strategic perspective unlocks conversations that are really, really rich.
It absolutely does. I tell people leaders, they ask me, how do you, Dietrich, you enjoy, they call it chaos. You enjoy chaos, you enjoy debate, you enjoy encouraging people to have tough conversations. How do you do this on your own teams when you are the leader and you're running the company and you're having your team create projects? I tell them the one question I ask every time my team does an implementation, every time we take on a massive project, every time we strategize, the one question I always ask them to do is before we end this meeting, I need for you all to give me 3 reasons why this won't work.
Love that.
And that encouraged the people who were sitting there thinking, this is not going to work. This could go wrong. It gives them permission to say what they were thinking. Cause now you ask, I'm not being insubordinate. I'm doing what you asked me to do. They were thinking, this is a really dumb idea. Does she know our clients? Our clients will never do that. Now I've given them permission to say the thing.
And now that they've said it, it's on the table and we can deal with it. Is it true? Is that an accurate opinion or perspective? Is that something we hadn't considered? And then we can go back and we can re-strategize and take another step forward. Yeah, I love everything about this. This is phenomenal.
I can't tell you how that question has made us lots of money.
Yeah.
It has made projects so much better because we can say, "You know what? You are right." And I'll ask the question, "Well, how can we mitigate this?" And we're sitting around the table thinking, we can't. Maybe we should let's pivot." Now how do we pivot? Or it saved us money because someone asked a crazy question that we hadn't thought of, and we thought, we need to address that. So it saved us time and having to fix something that actually was going to be an issue had we not addressed it with that question of, what give me reasons why this won't work.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what's coming up for me in this segment, and it's kind of a big deal as far as I'm concerned. It ties into one of my leadership philosophies, which is really one of agency and ownership. One of the things that I teach leaders all the time is you need to drive decision making down into your organization and as close to the customer as possible. When you do that, better decisions get made, faster decisions get made. Sometimes mistakes get made faster, which is okay because you can learn from them. And you end up delivering a significantly better product or service to your customer. When you do that, when you drive ownership and agency, you get clarity, you get really rich experiences and ideas, everything gets better. And so, your question about how do you break this thing or what's wrong with the thing or how's it going to fail? However, you ask that question is then going to engage people from an ownership standpoint. They are going to take ownership. We call it weigh in to buy in, and it really activates that. I love this perspective.
100%. I remember Zappos before they were purchased by Amazon. That was one of the things Tony Hsieh, who was one of the founders of Zappos, put in place. And if you recall, you could call Zappos, and the person you were on the phone with had the full autonomy and authority to fix whatever problem you had. And as a shopaholic, I loved it. Hey, got these shoes, didn't quite fit. And they would say, okay, well, Miss Giles, just send them back and we'll send you a new pair. And I would get the new I'm like, "I just sent the old pair yesterday. How is the new pair already here?" They have the complete authority to fix my problem, like you said, at the lowest possible level. I was an addict of Zappos.